Anytime Hollywood tries to make a superhero movie, they fail greatly. All they care about is money. Screw the story, screw the character development, screw my childhood hopes and dreams of ever getting a decent Wonder Woman movie. I have comic books from my childhood. I have a Wonder Woman keychain. I have a Wonder Woman poster. I am wearing Wonder Woman underwear. They had better damn well not fuck up my childhood and ruin this movie. Holy shit, they did not fuck up my Wonder Woman movie. Greetings and salutations. I am Media Psych Marty. Thank you for hanging out with me. Today I want to talk about Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman. Yes, this is a big deal. Yes, I know there have been other female superhero movies. Let's take a look, shall we? Here's a list of all the male superhero movies that they've made through the years. And now here's a list of all the female superhero movies. Right? They've had 10 Superman movies, 14 Batman movies, 8 female superhero movies ever, and this is the first Wonder Woman. Obviously, I love this movie. I've seen it 3 times. People are freaking out about it, and rightfully so. It's breaking box office records. But before I get to Gal Gadot's stunning depiction of Wonder Woman, let's go back a few years. No, further than that. Further. Oh, what the fuck? God, comic books are weird. Okay, that's better. 76 years ago. Wonder Woman debuted in 1941. She was created by, ready for this? A psychologist. Dr. William Moulton Marston was an interesting character in real life. Harvard educated, he taught and wrote essays and, oh yeah, invented the lie detector. The lasso of truth was envisioned by a man who invented the lie detector.
Assigned to British intelligence. What the hell is this thing?
Marston was a college professor, a writer, and he also worked for Universal Studios for a while as director of public services. Marston also had an extended marriage. His legal wife was Elizabeth Holloway Marston, and living with them as a domestic partner was former student Olive Byrne. Marston had children with both women, and they lived happily as a family unit. Marston created his idea for a strong, intelligent female superhero based on the 2 strong, intelligent women in his life, Olive and Elizabeth. In 1940, Olive interviewed Marston for a magazine article about comic books, and he talked about the great educational potential comic books had. The article got him a job as an educational consultant with the company that would later become DC Comics. A psychologist working at a media company means Dr. William Marston was a media psychologist. Wonder Woman was created by a media psychologist. Yes, this makes me happy. Yes, I need a moment. Actually, though, Wonder Woman is not the first comic book female superhero. And I'm going to add Bullet Girl, even though Bullet Man gets top billing. 1, because she's on every cover, and 2, I find phallic symbols amusing. There's also a superheroine that debuted a mere months before Wonder Woman called Miss America. No, not that Miss America. This Miss America. She was published by Quality Comics, who was later bought by DC. There's even a storyline where Wonder Woman pretends to be Miss America because shenanigans. Marvel also published a Miss America comic a few years after Wonder Woman because comic books aren't complicated enough to keep straight. Fun fact, the first Miss America pageant was held in 1921. This means it was held at the same time this movie was set in. Wonder Woman was set in 1918. This was the very first Miss America. This was the beauty standard in the general time frame that the current Wonder Woman movie was set. Not this. This. Now, this photo was beautiful. This girl is very pretty. But it's not the beauty standards of today, any more than this is. She's all Betty Boopish. These depictions are dated because they were the beauty standards back then. And while when you make a period movie, you use styles from that period, you do want your audience to be immersed in the film. You want them to identify with the characters. You want beautiful women to look like beautiful women by today's beauty standards so you connect with her. That's why the Time Machine movie made in 1960 had future humans looking like this, and the Time Machine movie made in 2002 had future humans that look like this. Not the guy in the middle. He's from the past who traveled to the future in a time machine. Spoilers. When Wonder Woman trailers appeared, people got all up in arms. Up in arms. And they got all upset because Amazonians are warrior women, and would they shave their armpit hair? Then people got upset because people were getting upset about armpit hair, or lack thereof. Is this something that should even warrant a discussion? Sure. Any body or anything on screen is fair game to be put under a microscope, and aesthetics are a huge part of movie making. 4 words. Nipples on the batsuit. Yes, batsuit is 1 word. I googled it. So first of all, the psychological reason Gal Gadot shaved her goddamn armpits for the scene is because of all that stuff I just talked about previously. Characters have to have characteristics for audiences to connect with them and relate to them, and beauty standards today generally call for shaved armpits. Side note, I'm of the opinion that if you don't want to shave your armpits, that's perfectly fine. Do whatever you want to. Do what makes you happy. Go. Be happy. If you want my opinion, and you're getting it because it's my video blog, I like to think the Amazons in this movie dressed beautifully and wore their hair beautifully because they wanted to. They did those things for themselves and not anybody else. When I was single, I still shaved my legs and put on makeup and did my hair because it made me feel good. Those women on Theranoskia are awesome and they know it. And they didn't need to do anything for anybody but themselves. Which is why they wore cool outfits, and why Wonder Woman's outfit looks amazing and feminine. Patty Jenkins, the director of Wonder Woman, had this to say on CBS this morning.
Wonder Woman is a feminist icon in a lot of ways, but at the same time she's wearing this kind of skimpy, sexy outfit.
Yeah.
And some people say you can't have both. What's your response to that?
I think that that's sexist. I think it's sexist to say you can't have both. I have to ask myself what I would apply to any other superhero. This is fantasy, and it's not for anyone other than the person having the fantasy. I, as a little girl, took a huge amount of delight in the idea that for my power and my ability to stop that bully on that playground, I could also look like Linda Carter while I was doing it.
All Gen Xers and older know Linda Carter kicks ass.
It's not about being against men and I can show you I'm stronger than you, but it is a woman who is not a victim and will not be a victim, and I'm telling you now, don't mess with me. When I played the role, I wanted women to have that feeling toward Wonder Woman and Diana and the alter ego, which many people don't talk about very often.
But Carter had to fight for the character to have an identity outside of the superhero.
Warner Brothers had me dumb her down a la the old Superman with the I don't know kind of thing. And I said, this is nonsense. I don't want to do this. This isn't right. But in large part, I think that Diana Prince was how the public got to know who Wonder Woman was.
Patty Jenkins respected the history of Wonder Woman, and recognizing that Linda Carter was a huge part of that history, Jenkins contacted Carter. They spoke many times by the phone. Hearing Linda Carter talk about the importance of focusing on Diana Prince's character, you can see that influence in this current Wonder Woman film. We got to meet Diana as a little girl, strong and rebellious, then a teenager, finally as an adult. We got to meet and know and love Diana as Diana. We wanted her to succeed because we shared qualities with her. That's a classic tactic to make a character likable to the audience. It makes them more relatable. Who among us hasn't experienced a parent who tries to steer us in the direction they believe is best for us, even if it's not where our heart wants to go?
It's beautiful. Who would wield it?
Only the fiercest among us even could. And that is not you, Diana.
Then their successes become ours.
It is our sacred duty to defend the world. And it's what I'm going to do.
When Diana Prince took that beautiful cape off, when she stepped out onto the battlefield, people say they cried. I cried. My husband cried. She stepped out of her shell and became Wonder Woman. She had the overall drive of, I'm doing this for truth and justice, and it is my purpose as an Amazon, and we have to protect the humans. Then she wound up being driven by other emotions. When she discovered Lutenhoff had killed the entire village she just freaking saved the day before, she lost her shit. Stuff got broken. It was awesome. When she discovered Lutenhoff was not Ares and she found out who was, she was less than pleased. She thought he was one of the good guys. And he led her on. Ares gives her this whole, come with me and we'll rule the world bullshit. And she's all like, nah, you suck. I'm choosing the humans. And then they fight. Spectacularly. Diana is at first defeated by Ares, but not because he's stronger. It's because she believes she isn't strong enough to beat him. He has her trapped in a huge chunk of metal, thank you. No ropes or chains or bondage images for this film. She's fully wrapped in a piece of metal that's squeezing her to death. Diana gave up. She lost hope. She wasn't angry anymore. She's run out of betrayal motivation. She's freaked out. She's a god. Then she has a second to reflect on what Steve said to her, and she realized what that meant to her. And then she watches him die. Which leads to a fantastic fucking motivator. With Ares cheering her on, you fear for a split second she's going to turn on the human race. And then Ares dumps the ceramic face gal right in front of her. There you go. Here's the reason the man you love is dead. He hands her revenge on a platter. And she rejects it. She rejects it for the best motivator of all. Not blind love. Not, I'm going to do this thing because I love someone and it's what he would want me to do. Not even romantic love. Look, Steve begged her to come with him to help him after she killed Ludendorff, remember? She didn't go. She stood on the balcony and didn't even watch him leave. She wasn't motivated by romantic love. If she was, she would have gone with him. She wouldn't have let him get on that plane. He had a purpose and she had a purpose, and being together wasn't that purpose. And being together didn't make her any stronger. What made her stronger was the realization that humans were capable of love and capable of choosing love. Choosing love of humanity and sacrificing themselves to blow a plane out of the sky. Choosing love of friendship and putting themselves in peril to complete a mission. The friendships formed in this movie were believable, and there was no question those people cared about each other. Charlie, who will sing for us? And then he sings to her. That's character development, folks.
I was brought to life by Zeus.
Well, that's neat.
Speaking of character development, we loved Diana as a person, and then we loved her as Wonder Woman. But you know, we also got to know Steve Trevor as a person. He wasn't just created to be eye candy or a boyfriend to Diana. Anybody care about what's her name in Doctor Strange? Anybody remember her name? Go on, I'll wait. She was a doctor. She was a doctor. Would you care if she sacrificed herself for a group of people in a 50-mile radius? Probably not. She was there to develop Doctor Strange's character. Steve Trevor was a separate character in his own right. He was equal to Diana, and we loved him as much as her. I was stoked to see Wonder Woman in Batman vs. Superman, but she had no character development. She was pretty, she kicked ass, but I didn't have any curiosity for her. I didn't really care what happened to her one way or another. Her purpose in the movie was basically, and here's Wonder Woman! Wonder Woman, everybody! Look, she's in a movie! Of course, you know, the whole movie kind of felt like that. Hey, look, here's the fight everyone has debated for years. One entire movie to set up one fight that everybody knew Superman was going to win because he's fucking Superman. Audiences want to feel something for these people on screen, not see how cool special effects can be or how many bad guys superheroes can punch. Although fight scenes, when done right, can be pretty cool. That Amazon battle scene ruled. But I guarantee that scene was better because you cared about the characters in it. The end message here is love motivated Diana. Not the love she felt for someone, but the realization that humans are capable of incredible love. And after everything she went through, she was pissed off and tired and sad that Steve was dead. She realized her friends were probably going to die. And her whole existence was misdirection because she's actually a god. She's holding this goddamn tank above her head about to crush the evil ceramic face. She remembered what Steve said to her. She remembered her friends. She recognized that humans are capable of great love. She remembered why she was there. And she remembered she was there to defeat Ares. And she finally believed she could. And when she believed she could...
I am Diana of Themyscira, daughter of Hippolyta. In the name of all that is good, your wrath upon this world is over.
She pulled the most badass moves and defeated the doubt within herself. And then defeated the bad guy. Thank you for watching my brand new video blog. More entertainment and more silliness on the horizon. Hang with me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Media Psych Marty with an I.